The mission statement of Daily Fab Gameplay says that I produce unbiased reviews of Flesh and Blood gameplay to optimize and tighten our gameplay in the future, take down paper events, and walk away with that shiny, shiny cardboard. And I want to apologize because, in my opinion, my recent videos have been antithetical to that statement. I believe that my Zen commentary has been pretty poor. It's been disjointed, meandering. It's usually incorrect compared to what is always pointed out to be the optimal line in the comments. And I want to apologize for the poor quality of the Zen games themselves. Most recently, I've been putting up illegal gameplay, which has generated very low interest. But even before that, my games can be very one-sided or very linear in the way that a lot of Zen games are, but even the interesting ones are difficult for me to keep track of in the game themselves, and especially in giving my thoughts on the game. I've said before, it is difficult for me to pilot Zen. I never played Katsu, I've played Fi, I've played Kayo. It is hard for me to conceptualize what a hand will look like and what the resulting turn will play as when I don't have the cards in front of me. And when I play Zen in paper, it is easier for me to hold my discard hand and deck all at the same time so that I can accurately plot out a turn. But on Talishar, it's very difficult for me to do so. I feel pressured under the 60-second AFK timer, and that usually results in misplays in-game and a failure to find the correct line outside of game. And I'm comparing this to my Kayo gameplay videos, which are extremely straightforward, and I have a much greater level of bandwidth to reflect on plays that were objectively bad, the ramifications of those plays later on in the game, and more importantly, I have the ability to find the correct line much more easier than I can in Zen. This results in gameplay review that is better for players of the deck itself, but also for viewers who don't play that hero. I've received comments from viewers complimenting the video, saying how much they helped, even though those viewers didn't play Fi or KO. I think that is a reflection of the videos themselves. For my part, which hero I play for the next couple months matters very little from a competitive standpoint. I'm not playing in Amsterdam. I won't be traveling to any battle hardens. The next competitive event at Tier 2 or above that I will be competing in is ProQuest Season 5, which will take place after the release of Rosetta. For all intents and purposes, Daily Fab Gameplay is a Aurora waiting room. And that being the case, if the content doesn't matter, then the content is the only thing that matters. I have no incentive to learn the depth of one hero or another. I want to produce quality content for all of you. And because quality is so paramount, I will be returning to KO gameplay for now. I find it to be more compelling, more interesting, and more informed. On top of that, this is not just a return to comfort. KO happens to be very relevant in this meta, despite his Nationals track record. As we saw over National Season, New and Victor are very fine answers to Zen, but have a harder time beating KO. My own gameplay experience aligns with this, as does February stats for the months of June and July. Unfortunately, outside of personal preference, there is rarely a reason to play the second best aggro deck in any given meta. But after the yellow and blue Bonds of Ancestry ban and a potential rise in the representation of decks that can compete with Zen, there are compelling reasons to play KO. And that alignment of the competitive viability of KO, the quality of my daily reviews, and my own personal enjoyment of KO leads me to feel comfortable returning to KO gameplay reviews and presenting it to all of you while I continue to work with Zen in paper. I do like playing Zen. Obviously, he is very strong in the meta, and I would like to gain a proficiency with him. If I can reach that point of proficiency, then Zen reviews will return. But until then, I need to recognize my own shortcomings and how they affect the product I produce. I ask all of you for money, either through Patreon or through your views here on my monetized platform. And if I am going to do that, I need to be giving you your money's worth. If my Zen reviews sound meandering, nonsensical to me, then I can only imagine how they sound to you. So for now, until I can reach a level of competency in both gameplay and presentation, we are retiring the mantle of Tiger Tamers and moving forward into a return to being knuckleheads. There won't be a video tomorrow as I need time to put some Kayo gameplay together so that I can give you a full review rather than just a recap of games that are very fresh in my mind. If this sounds very self-indulgent, I apologize for that. I do just have a sense that my Zen videos over the last week have not been up to par from where I want the channel to be. So thank you all so much for your views over the last few weeks. Hopefully you did get something out of those Zen games. I did. I found them helpful. I found the comments to be helpful. It helped me tighten and optimize my play. But I want to be able to give that knowledge and that experience to you, not have you receive it through YouTube comments the same way I do. So until next week, I hope you all have a great weekend. Take down any armories you play in. Good luck in all of your games. And until the next time I see you on Daily Fab Gameplay, take care.